Hi everybody, thanks for joining us on Painting Happy Little Minis. I'm Gretchen.
And I'm Drew.
And we are going to paint dragons today. Yeah, beautiful. The sound effects. So, which dragon are you painting?
I am painting a blue dragon.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's a beast. This
Is.
That's a big guy. I was looking at your dragon. I was like, oh, cool. We can move through that in 2 hours. Oh my.
Mine is like a, well, he's a, I think he's a juvenile bronze dragon.
Ah, okay.
So he's got that awkward teenage face. He's not filled out.
Oh,
Yours has hit the gym.
Yes.
He's learned about leg day, all 4 of them.
He has, yes. He does not skip it.
Or face day, or tail day.
Yeah, no, apparently, he's a beefy boy.
Yeah.
Hashtag swole dragon.
Hashtag gains.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone in the chat. Hi, Kat. Hi. Who is all here?
Oh, do you want to put your dragon on the spinner?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Put him up there. You can just like Mufasa him off and put yours up whenever. Walter says hi. Mike Becker's here. Carl's here.
He's too beefy.
He's so beefy.
He's so beefy. He can't. Here, I'll help him out.
He just weighs too much. He's too swole.
Too swole.
You can hear it.
Yay! There you go. You can. I don't know if you can hear it, those of you viewing, but it's literally struggling.
It's straining
it's
so much.
grinding.
Oh my goodness.
Alrighty.
I'm not going to spill any of the blue today. At all.
That remains to be seen. The show is young.
But I am going to try to patina the wings and then go with bronze. That's my plan of attack. We'll see if that works.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Nice. Bring back my jewelry making days from college.
This is my first attempt at using the new contrast paint, so I'm eager to see how they work out.
They're fun.
I'm going to start with a nice dark Leviathan blue. That seems appropriate for a gargantuan dragon.
We're live.
We're live. It's okay.
That's how you know we're live.
That's how you know we keep it real here on Painting Happy Little Minis.
All right. So, we were talking about something earlier.
Yes.
And I feel like the chat could help us out here. Your team Pickle.
I am all about that pickle life.
And
I am the person that will absolutely volunteer when people pull them off of their sandwiches and set them aside. I will be that guy that stands up and is like, hey, do you want that pickle? I'll eat it.
And I would be the person giving you that pickle because that's not about the pickle life. I feel like I should like pickles. I like other things. I like vinegary things. I like peppers that have been pickled. But I do not like pickles. I am like entranced by the pickle scent. But
how dare you?
Not about it.
And I think it was Johnny earlier who said that he prefers the bread and butter pickles, the horrible bastard child of pickles, in my opinion. They are my least favorite.
No. I can't stand it. I like other things that are like briny. I like olives. I told you earlier, my boyfriend will drink the olive juice.
Okay.
And the pickle juice. I can't.
My wife will do the same.
He'll also drink hot sauce out of the bottle.
Your boyfriend is chaotic evil.
It's balanced.
I love hot sauce as much as the next guy, but I've never once considered it a beverage.
He was popping like an Advil or something, and he couldn't find any brine.
I don't care if he was taking, pills that make you live. Like, there's no excuse.
You never just get a hankering for a swig? A little swig of Red Hots?
No, not particularly. I feel like that would just straight eat the lining of my stomach.
I'm more of I feel like I'm a chaotic good individual, or chaotic neutral, I should say. Because I don't seek chaos, but I end up becoming involved in chaos.
That's fair. Just chaos.
Chaos seeks me. James Smith says, "Hey, Drew."
Hello, James.
Kat says, "Drew, have you used the contrast paints before?"
I have not. This is my first experience using them, so we'll see. We'll see where it ends up. I'm liking the coverage so far.
Yeah, they're very. I like them because they remind me of using watercolors.
Very similar.
So.
Now I'm wondering, maybe the chat can help me out. I'm wondering if I should paint all of their scales, like the ones running down the ridges of his back, like a lighter blue, or if I should go for like a traditional bony kind of crest.
Ooh, that's a toughie.
Yeah.
That is.
I mean, he's a big lad, so I feel like it might break up some of the the blueness to him.
Some of the blue.
Some of the blue.
Michael Patrick O'Connor says, "I will at times just pour some A1 hot sauce in my mouth. It good."
So A1. Wait, A1 makes hot sauce?
Not A1 hot sauce.
Or
Sorry,
just
A1
sauce.
A1 sauce. Sorry,
All right,
my bad.
I've done
My
that.
bad.
All right, I've
Okay.
done that.
Really?
I mean, sometimes you got to have that salt. You got to get that bite that hits you like right back here.
I can't. See, this is what I mean by like chaotic neutral. That there's chaos there. I do not want nor seek that chaos.
Oh, more's the pity.
Oh. Oof, no. I'm trying to think, like, what do I eat that's weird? I'm like, I don't think I eat anything weird. I'll try anything. Worst thing I think I've ever eaten, like, thing that I did not like the most, though, was cow tongue.
Okay.
Because it had the texture of tongue. It felt like I was French kissing a cow.
It does.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah, it's definitely a little. It's way chewier than you would hope it would be.
If it would have been any other way, I would have been cool with it. But it was just like, it was just tongue. I was like, oh, I'm not okay with this. I think I tried snail next, and I was like, this is better. The chewy snot boogers are better.
Well, I think also because, like, if you really wanted to, you could just one-shot snails. You know, you give them a little chew and then bam. Just shotgun
Hit me
your
up,
snails.
Bartender.
Yeah, hit me with another escargot, sir.
Good thing we don't air in Paris.
It's fair.
James Smith says Ice Dragon says lighter blue. All different colors. Craig says I've had gator before. I've also had gator.
Gator is a little gamey, but it's not
gotta cook it right.
terrible.
Gotta cook it right.
Well, I mean that's true of anything.
Yeah,
You know,
true.
you could make you could eat just about anything if you cook it well enough.
I'm about that life.
Case in point, I eat Brussels sprouts because we roast them.
Brussels sprouts
And
are really good.
They are
Roasted
good.
with some
They are
bacon
good
bits.
that way. They're good that way, but I know so many people that are like, just boil them.
Oh, no.
Then it
Ooh.
then it smells like you're eating a fart. It's terrible.
It tastes like you're eating it's a mushy.
Yeah.
We can agree on that.
Yeah,
We can agree on
talking about bad textures.
We can agree on Brussels sprouts.
Sea cucumber.
Jam in wait, hold on. Yeah,
Can
sea
you eat those?
cucumber
Are you
is
supposed to
apparently
eat those?
nasty.
Oh.
I don't know.
Sea cucumber and then jam and
Sorry.
cheese whiz sandwiches.
So big. Oh, jam and cheese?
And cheese whiz. Not just cheese, cheese whiz. That is cheese product.
Who hurt you?
It was a staple of James's lunch growing up.
Oh my.
Red Cup says, I just had kangaroo a few weeks ago, better than you'd think. I'd be down with trying kangaroo.
Yeah, I could try that.
I mean, like I said, I'll try anything. Like, I will
I will do anything twice on the off chance I messed it up the first time.
I don't know if I'm that about food.
No, I will absolutely try a food a second time, just in case, like you said earlier, that person didn't prepare it right.
That I will give it a second chance if it's a different preparation. I could do that. Yeah.
Like I might not go back to the same restaurant and be like, you know what, that was terrible last time. I'll get that again.
Bartender, those snails.
Bartender, the snails, please.
But yeah, there's some things. I would never try tarantula.
No, I don't think that's for me.
Like, I mean, I've been told it tastes like crab, and I do love crab. Well, they're close enough on the family tree to where that makes sense.
I have just recently learned to appreciate crab as a food in the last few years because growing up I had a shellfish allergy.
That would make sense.
I couldn't eat it. And, you know, growing up as a Maryland boy, that was pretty much like...
Forbidden.
You know, yeah, it was forbidden. I was the outsider. But I accidentally ate shrimp at a shrimp cocktail at a wedding where it was like all minced up and I didn't realize it was in there. And I did not die.
Oh,
so
that's
I
good.
went, oh, that's fun. So I went out and had some more. And then eventually I said, you know what? I'm going to try sushi. I'm going to see what all this hubbub's about. And I took some Benadryl just in case. And again, I did not die. And I went, all right, this is cool. So finally I went out and I said, I'm not taking Benadryl. I'm not doing anything. We're rolling those dice, baby.
Oh, no.
And I was fine.
You're every, mother's worst fear. I don't actually think I have very many allergies to food, but my sister, she'll get a little dizzy if she eats too many crawfish. Her hands will swell up.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, it's crawfish, and we all love seafood, so she's
that went a little sideways.
She's like, it's fine. Yeah, it's good.
It's fine.
Don't worry about it. Sometimes you just, the food's too good. If you go out deliciously, that's just how you go.
It's true.
If I woke up one day and they were like, Gretchen, you're allergic to chocolate, I'd be like, I guess that's how I die. Death by chocolate. That's on the menu. Michael Patrick O'Connor says, I'm deathly allergic to bees. I've never been stung.
Huh.
So I would not know. I've not. Leona over here like, what?
I think I was also allergic to bees growing up, and I don't know if I still am because I haven't been stung since I was 7.
Yeah, I have never been stung by a bee ever in my life. I used to catch them as a child.
Did you put a little string around them, keep them as pets?
No. See, there's this boy who threw spiders at me, and I'm terrified of spiders, so I would catch bees, and I'd release them towards him.
Oh, okay.
I
feel like you turned this into an arms race.
Retaliation. That's just what you do, obviously. But yeah, I'd catch them, and I would hang out with the bees. They're cool.
See, there's a couple of characters in the Fallout world that after the apocalypse they found some technology or they built it where one of them controlled the large fire ants and the other one controlled...
I was swarmed by fire ants once.
And the other one controlled the mole rats. And so they had these horrible battles.
I would rather face off against mole rats. I was swarmed by fire ants as a child.
I feel like fire ants are there's many of them, but you could conceivably get away from them.
No, not once once they've swarmed you. Oh, they're stuck on there. You're out of luck. They're just that's happening now.
I mean, I've never I don't think I've ever been stung by fire ants, but I had a friend who was running at a fire ant hill and jumping on top of it, and he went down up to his knee.
Why?
And I laughed at him.
Why would
That's
you
about
do
as
that?
close as I got to it.
I was swarmed as wee baby child. I think it was 4, and they swarmed all the way up past my knees.
Ooh.
And I learned that day why they're called fire ants. It's when they bite you.
They breathe fire.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
It's great minds think alike. That's what that is.
Carl. Gretchen uses bees. It's super effective. I'd be an excellent Pokemon.
Pokemon or Pokemon trainer?
Both.
It's just you're in the Pokedex now.
She's in too deep.
I can't keep track of them all anymore. You may very well be in there.
I could be in there. Just you've caught a Gretchenmon.
Ah. Do I have to take care of you, or you can like live on your own in the ball?
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah. I don't know. It depends. Like, is it nice in there? Is it like a penthouse? Do I get Netflix?
I don't know.
Is there?
I think it just traps them in a little pocket dimension of nothing, which is horrible.
I mean,
well, but I mean, they're not conscious. I think it's like a suspended animation. You know, like being frozen almost, but they're just sort of placed out of the realm of time.
That also sounds like a good nap opportunity.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, see, I'm not sure if time passes in there, so like you would go in and be like, "Oh, I'm super tired. I better jump back into my Pokeball," and then you get summoned out hours later, and it's like, "Oh, I don't feel rested at all. This is horrible. I was trapped in a pocket dimension of nothing."
I liked my penthouse headcanon way better.
Yeah.
But then I'd never want to come out. You'd be like, Gretchen, I choose you. And I'd like roll out in pajamas with like half eaten.
What? Like, come on, we're in the middle of a tournament.
Goodness, Gretchen, get it together. Use bees.
Gretchen, use bees. She has no PowerPoints left for this move. Weren't you sleeping in there? You should be rested.
It wasn't enough.
Oh, sad face.
I like it. There's a consensus that it's like a genie's bottle. There's a consensus for the penthouse kind of like really nice genie's bottle.
I guess mine is sad. Mine is like the saddest Pokemon physics.
I don't even think I could have, if I was a trainer, I don't think I could keep my Pokemon in a Pokeball.
It does seem mean.
I'd be like, no, I miss you. But I also like imagine my pets as being the Pokemon I have.
Right.
So I'd be like, oh no, like my poor ancient Siamese, like my cat would be a Meowth, obviously, because she's Siamese. But like I'd be like, oh, I couldn't just let her just be in the Pokeball. I'd have to have this ancient, angry, dementia-riddled creature with me at all times.
It's funny that you mention that because I'm fairly certain by that logic that my ancient little pug is in fact a Bidoof because she is very cute, she is very small, and she is equally useless.
I love it. I decided a while back if my pets were Pokemon, the Siamese cat would obviously be a Meowth,
Right.
but she would think she's a Persian. She's not. Spoilers. That evolution doesn't happen. And my dog would be the dumbest Arcanine in the world.
Ah.
Just orange, big, fluffy, full of absolutely zero brain cells. But he does his best. And now the focus begins.
Indeed.
You can tell.
That's right. Thank you for kicking in on the focus portion of the program. And now we're going to have to go to announcement like it's a PGA Tour. We see that Gretchen has picked up the large dry brush.
Oh, no, that's not the large dry brush.
Gretchen has picked up the large makeup applicator.
Hi, I'm Gretchen. Welcome to my YouTube channel where we're going to go over our makeup for the day.
Your contouring is amazing.
I'm going to start off with a good base, a good primer.
Ah. Well,
These
that
were
is fortunate because
pre-primed.
these are pre-primed.
You want to contour? You want to blend? Blend.
Lies.
As much as you can.
Lies. Slap it on there. Go nuts.
All our brushes are handpicked from Sephora. Could you imagine doing?
They might be cheaper.
These are Citadel.
That's true.
This is a scenery brush, but it's actually doing really well for the stippling on here to get that. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep layering until I feel like it looks like a patina, and then I'm gonna do brown and bronze everywhere else and hope that with those powers combined, it looks like how I want it.
I am eager to see the results.
The secret is I never know what I'm doing, but that's okay.
Fake it reasonably enough.
Blues are pretty. That's the secret.
It is. It's true. That's why I paint all my Space Marines blue.
It's a good color.
It
That's
is
the
a
best.
good
It's
color.
the best color. My favorite color is blue. I have a love affair with red. That's how I describe that. When people are like, "What's your favorite color?" Well,
People always say, "What's your favorite color?" Yes.
all
That's
of
what
them.
I tell them.
Every color. People would ask me what color Power Ranger I would be when I was little, and I would tell them that I wasn't a color.
Oh, someone said don't forget to highlight.
Oh, yes, highlighter, super important.
Yes, that comes later.
Yeah, you gotta get that little whiffy brush to get that.
A little whiffy brush. Is that the technical term?
That is.
You gotta get the whiffy. I thought that was how you connected to the internet.
No, that's the wiki. That's the.
No,
Right? Yeah.
I thought that was all the knowledge.
Oh. Just blend the sins away.
Paint does cover a multitude of sins. I tell myself that constantly whenever I hit something and I mess up and I'm like, paint will cover it.
I like painting natural textures a lot more than a lot of other things because it has that leeway to not really. Everything's happy accidents whenever you're painting natural things.
I suppose.
That's the best.
See, I take the same approach, but when I'm painting things like armor or vehicles, I just go, that's battle damage. You backed into something.
Whoops.
Whoops. Womp womp. Put a little metal on top of it, it's fine. It's a dig. It'll buff right out.
Everyone, don't worry. The bronzer will get there. The bronzer, we're doing a special technique called saving that for last. What colors are we all using? I am using Beharith blue right now to do some stippling.
I am using Leviathan blue contrast.
Ooh. But I have used almost every single blue and teal and green in front of me. That's a big name. Aetheromatic blue?
Yes.
Yeah, I can read. Pterodon turquoise, Dark Angels green. That has been used. Achillean green, that has been used, and Creed camo has also been used to get this kind of patina-ing effect going on, which will hopefully look awesome. I'm thinking it will. I'm liking it right now.
Can you show put it on its side real quick?
Hold on. It has like a little. Oh, you meant on here? Yeah, there. I can definitely do that. Yeah. So. Ba-dum-ba-dum.
Say, this guy is so big, I don't know if I'll get to the scales. Holy cow.
You gotta speed paint it. You gotta get that.
That's what I thought the contrast was going to do. I feel like maybe these guys could do with like another light primer over top, because I'm seeing a lot of the paint pulling away in places, and I think that's because it's it's put right over top of the plastic, or the plastic underneath is exposed, and I think that's what's causing a little bit of it.
I definitely agree that that is one of the only downsides that I've had with using the contrast is that if your primer isn't up to snuff, it doesn't like to grip
Gotcha.
quite as nicely as I feel like it should.
Yeah.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I'm trying.
Go forth, conquer.
That sounds like work.
This isn't a show about work.
Heck no. This is about having fun and painting. And friendships.
Painting Happy Little Minis, BFFs edition.
The real treasures were the miniatures we painted along the way.
Oh no.
Isn't it always?
So, in the chat, what is everybody's favorite fantasy monster? Like, what do you like to encounter in D&D? What's your favorite, Pathfinder creature that you absolutely love to run up against or just see in the general world? I had a fun experience this past session with my D&D crew because I'm DMing for them. That half of the players are kind of new and have not really done D&D before, and some of the others are experienced old veterans, and some of them and quite a few of them actually had never come up against a gelatinous cube, which is one of my favorite monsters, and I put it right smack dab in the middle of a dungeon. That I threw against them, and everybody was super thrilled because I had actually had a miniature made for me. Yeah, by a player from one of my previous campaigns. He made
fun.
like a little mold, and he poured resin into it, and he filled it with like little glitter and tiny gems.
You know what I would do?
What's
I'd just
that?
make Jello.
Right, there you go. Then you can eat it when you're done. Or if somebody gets engulfed by it, you can just
bloop it.
press
Yeah,
the,
you just
the mini right into it.
Right in there. Hope you're okay with your mini smelling like lime Jello for the rest of days. Delightful.
Delicious.
Would anyone like some gelatinous cubes for snacks?
The thought had occurred to get one of the ice cube molds and make like little gelatinous cube drinks or ice
That
cubes
would
for
be
your
so
next
fun.
party.
I'm big on that. Last time I played, I made we were playing a Lord of the Rings One Ring campaign, and I baked homemade bread, and we had cheeses, and we had meats, and we had just in general like a bunch of really fun like hobbity kind of snacks
Nice.
and things. I'm a big fan of snacking to the occasion.
Of course.
But I will say gelatinous cubes are fun. My boyfriend DM'd for a bit, and he had one player that consistently failed to check for traps. And every time he failed his perception check, it was a gelatinous cube.
Oh.
Every single time.
That's hilarious. My wife had a character that was very hit or miss when it came to finding traps, and she always joked that it was the that character's school of trap finding was if you don't find it with your tools, you'll find it with your hit points.
It's a good motto.
I didn't find it. I didn't find any traps. My face did though.
Let's look at some minis.
Yay! All right, let's look at some minis.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
Gonna pop up on there.
Oh,
Got
that's
it.
fun.
Jan Rogers from Zombicide.
Oh. That's cool. I
Yeah, whip
dig
out the
that.
glasses.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Ooh,
Oh, I've
so
seen
that's
that piece before. The dragons don't share.
Well, I like the red on that.
Yeah.
It looks almost like the texture looks almost not wet, but like it would be.
Looks like leathery.
Yes.
Yeah, almost like the actual wings. That's cool. I like that.
So Enrique Lasada,
Ah.
kill and recycle.
I have actually seen that miniature on other social media outlets, the one in yellow, and I thought that was a really cool kit bash of a Tyrannid model. So it's like an alien and robot parts from I think that's the Armiger kit, if I'm not mistaken. So I think that's, I always love kit bashes whenever anybody is able to fit two minis that go together that should not go together. I always think that's a fun thing.
Fusion.
Yes.
Let's see. And that is Barn from Loot Games.
Oh,
by
okay.
Robert
Scenery
Sacker.
is always fun. I really like that Fallout-looking car in the front, too.
That's nice.
That's fun.
Okay, so Colin Jessup and Reaper Bones.
It looks like I think the model is an herbalist, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
looks
she
like,
looks like she's holding up a little cactus.
Yeah,
Or a leaf.
and she has a bag full of plants on her side. I also
like the
like a lot of
base
the texture on the basing. It
Yeah.
definitely gives a lot of verisimilitude to the model, which is fun.
Okay. Chris Gorka and the Librarian from Death Watch and A Work in Progress.
I like I really like the blending on that power axe. It's very clean.
Dave Schrumpf and current Work in Progress Elves from the Rune Wars.
Oh. I'm not as familiar with those, but they look like some fun models.
I'm always excited to see, like, when you have the full army, like, everyone all lined
Oh,
up and
yeah.
everything. So, Michael Bull and Umber Berserkers.
Ooh. Those are fun. They look like they'd be a cool warband for, like, Frostgrave.
Oh, yeah.
Or something like that.
And Taylor Park Rutledge and me and my girls' minis.
Oh, the couple that paints together stays together. Oh. Very cool.
Mike Becker and Blood Secretor of Corn.
Blood Secretor, that's my new band name, Diz. Very nice.
Only if you have, like, the really crazy, like, metal font.
Oh,
going
of course.
with it.
It looks like just a bunch of sticks all tied up.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, new member.
Ooh.
Welcome to the Painting Happy Little Minis crew.
Brian John
Very fun entries.
Troll Bloods for Hordes. That's fun.
Yeah.
Dan Osborne. First Stormcast Eternal from the Soul Wars box.
Very cool. I like those guys. They are very fun.
It's a very smooth paint job. Crystalea?
That
McMullen?
looks like one of the black dragons.
Ooh, I'm
Say,
curious to see how these look
speaking
when the
of-
bases are finished.
Yeah, speaking of big boys,
Those are the daddy dragons.
those are the daddy dragons.
All right.
Oh, that's some fun
Okay.
effects.
Hosho Ayami, new member, Elf Male Sorcerer.
Ah.
I like
Again,
those effects.
Welcome to the crew. Yeah, those are some very fun effects on that miniature.
Anytime there's a mini that actually like has some action pose to it, I get excited.
Oh yeah. I think it's really cool when you get miniatures to tell a story
Yes.
like that. Hey, very cool. I always enjoy the NPC models.
Yes.
For,
oh no,
for-
pack mules.
Yeah. And if you're not going into a dungeon intending to loot it so bad that you don't hire a pack mule, are you even looting right?
I don't think you are. I don't think you are.
So those guys are absolutely necessary for dungeon delving.
Besides, every group needs their like NPC mascot.
It's true.
Fabrice Le Morzalek.
Oh, he's kind of fun.
That's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Looks, so many little details.
Yeah, he looks kind of like a zombie, but it looks like he has a metal arm. So I'm gonna go with cyber zombie.
Yeah, what is that? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
Mark Maxwell, and he is my first attempt to capture a light source.
Ah, very cool.
It's a very good attempt.
That is a fire troll from the Blood Rage game. Yeah, that guy is
that sounds scary.
Beastly model. I really like him. So that's an excellent job.
Jason Nedbalek, and all it says is work in progress. He looks very
I like
epic.
him so far. Yeah, I have a soft spot for any like wizard-looking models.
It's very. I'm getting Zeus vibes.
Yeah,
so you get like Zeus vibes.
I can see that.
I feel it. I feel like I can get lightning strike. David Nolan, Spike Shell.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Maybe he's is he a turtle fighter? Maybe. Those guys are fun.
And that was the last
All
one.
right.
No.
For now.
For now. The threat looms. I was telling you, Leona, earlier, we tie everyone down and make them look at all the minis all at once.
So we'll have more.
So you mean a Saturday?
Yep. I am starting up with my bronzing.
Oh.
Got that.
We're hitting the bronzer now.
We're hitting the bronzer now. You have to contour so get that base layer nice and even. We're gonna go over it with some metallics so that he can really sparkle.
Oh.
The star he is.
Gotta sparkle.
Always.
I love to sparkle when I go out.
I really. Oh, what? Wait, what?
What were the monsters that people posted?
Oh, that is a true. Let's see. True fact. Giants.
Giants are fun.
Anything I can survive an encounter with, says Michael.
That's not adventuring. Let's see, Giants. Aw, James left. Bye, James. Bye, James.
I think a lot with the cube. People are having like cube flashbacks.
Yes.
Everyone's horrible cube stories coming back.
Everyone has the horrible cube stories.
The trickster that wants to seduce everything.
That's a whole different kind of monster. Also known as the Bard.
Listen, the bards are they're super important.
I'm not saying they're not. I'm just calling it like I see it.
Listen, I almost seduced my way out of so many different like dungeon experiences as a bard, not as a human. I should.
You know why? Here's a fun question. Do you know why you can't seduce a gelatinous cube?
Why can't you seduce a gelatinous cube?
Because they're a platonic solid.
Ah!
Thanks, folks. I'll be here all day.
We're adopting you. Dave's never coming back.
Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
Man, trying to get in all these. Dave is at a convention, I believe.
Yeah, I think he's down at NovaCon.
Yes, he is at NovaCon, which is going on.
That is, it's going started yesterday,
yeah.
And it goes through Sunday, I believe. It's one of the largest wargaming conventions.
Oh, man. So he's in his element then.
Oh yeah, he's definitely in his zone. I will actually be down there on Saturday as part of the artists consortium because I
That'll be
helped
fun.
paint up some of the armies for charity that they're doing this year.
That's always the most fun to go and see all of the things that have been painted
Oh yeah.
at different conventions because you see all the work displayed out. Everyone's all proud.
I always love going to those and bringing my work, and I'm like, oh yeah, I did awesome. Like, I can't wait to enter this in. And then I look at everyone else's entries and I go, ooh,
Never
that was
mind.
a bad idea.
Michael Patrick says, I have a bard who performs comedy, and his jokes are so bad that it inspires the group to do better and end the fight sooner, to make Perry shut the heck up.
You are barding correctly.
Oh my goodness.
Ancient Celtic tradition says that comedians could not get married.
Oh, I saw that. I saw they had too much power.
They had too much power, and they should not be trusted around children, ever, which is why they could not marry. Yep. Yeah, apparently it was because...
I saw it on a post. I haven't asked my
like their whole
historian
function,
buddies.
yeah,
but-
their whole function apparently was supposed to, and I don't know if this is correct or not, was supposed to take down the king. And because you couldn't have a blemished king, the scathing remarks were to cause welts to raise on the skin. So their whole purpose was to basically take down people who were in power and should not be. And so they said that's far too much power to wield around children or loved ones. So comedians were not allowed to get married.
Too powerful.
Yeah, too powerful. It's an epic level bard right there.
What if one did anyway? Like, could you imagine, like, who's going to stop them? They're
Yeah,
more powerful than the king.
they're more
what are they
powerful.
going to do? Like,
So powerful.
so power, much bard.
We can't take him down. We have to call in comedy special forces.
Only another bard.
Only another bard can destroy him.
That's my next campaign. It's just a bunch of bards who all have to get together.
We actually did a band of bards in one of my campaigns. One of the ones I was playing, I played a minotaur who had his guitar, which was an axe. And we had a vampire who was a pyrotechnics expert in the group. We did this as like a one-off because our entire party got TPK'd, but we didn't want to have them all die, so they were captured. So the bards, the group of bards, all had to go rescue them. And so we did this fun little like one-off where everybody went into this the group, and we had to bust them out. And
That's
the name
so
of
much
the
fun.
name of the bards group was, of course, Bigby's Crushing Band.
Everything about that is awesome and amazing. I love it. When is there going to be a next campaign of all?
Right.
When's their second tour?
Yes. Asking the right questions.
If the kids take after their father, but we're more powerful. Run for the hills.
That one's too large.
Too large?
That brush was too large.
Where's your sense of adventure?
It's in my other pants.
Where's your brush licking? Where's your brush licker spirit?
Hashtag brush licker.
So much bronze. So much brown. Blending, 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 blending.
Blending, blending, blending.
See, this is why I wouldn't at home. I would have like the TV on, and then I'd be like, I'm gonna watch something while I paint, and then I wouldn't watch the thing, and I'd get so focused on like blending, I'd miss half the movie.
That's why I just put on something stupid. Like, I'm not going to watch this, or it's something I've seen like 1,000 times, so I don't need to pay attention to it.
I try, but
And
I get
that's what I do.
invested. You could put on the stupidest thing, and I'm like, oh, I'm invested now. I've got to finish what I start. I'm watching a lot of gardening shows, though. That's been interesting. That's been I need something in the background while I paint or do chores or literally anything else other than watch. Oh, that's a fun rose.
Yeah.
Look at the British man talking about flowers. Learning so much.
I always love watching those because I have little to no, context when it comes to gardening. And I always love it, and they're like, oh, we're going to do this. And I'm like, you're planting those in that climate? And then a half hour later, I'm like, you've done it again.
I try so hard to... I practice every summer at keeping something alive. I've progressed at a steady rate of keeping things alive longer and longer in the summer. One day, I will be able to keep an entire garden alive.
I'm right there with you.
I'm not at that point yet.
I have a rose. I have 2 rose bushes that are.
Those are like natural to Maryland, though.
But I'm using them to fill in a trellis in front of my house. So they're like 2/3 the way, all climbing up, and they've gotten really thick and spiky. So the entrance to my house kind of looks like it belongs in the Addams Family, and I'm okay with it.
Isn't that the point?
Right?
I feel like that's the point.
You and I are gonna be friends.
Yeah. I'm excited to see the new cartoon of that coming out.
I have seen that. It looks interesting.
It looks very, very fun. Snoop Dogg plays Cousin It.
Delightful.
That's your fun fact of the day, Leona.
We are truly in the weirdest timeline.
Telling you, Game Trade Media, greatest hits. It's gonna happen.
It's true.
You're gonna be featured.
Sweet.
It's gonna be real. Who's gonna stop me? Leona's in cahoots.
You can't. She's a comedian. She's too powerful.
I went to Bard School. I'm gonna do.
I went to Bard School 1 semester.
It was pretty great. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty good. It's one singular improv class. I don't even play an instrument. I tried to learn really hard how to play an instrument. I had a pair of panpipes at one point in time that I was convinced I was going to learn. Every time I played them, my dog would go insane. Like rolling on the carpet insane. Howling.
That's great.
Trying to bite them out of my hand.
My dog absolutely hates my didgeridoo. I start playing that, and she'll run to the end of it and bark at it, and like she does that weird little like butt shuffle toward it, where like she's trying to get it to like bite her in the butt so she can turn around and bite it in the face. It's hilarious.
That is so intense. That is.
She's a strange little dog.
I feel like we have similar taste in animals. How do you feel about werewolf cats?
Werewolf cats are so strange looking, but I'm okay with them.
Excellent. My boyfriend does not want me to get one at all. He thinks it's too weird. He said he vetoed my decision. And I said, those are bold words from a man who I help do the laundry of.
That's a weird threat.
That's really cool.
Interesting.
Let's start a strange bard group, guys.
I play bass.
Excellent. Tin whistle, bass, horrible panpipes.
I feel like we're on to something here.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be something.
Hey, get this rusty little color going here. Making it happen. I am using Griffhound Orange. So I'm gonna do that to look kind of rusty around the patina areas. I don't think brass rusts, but I think the colors will be pretty. And then I'm gonna go over everything that's supposed to be bronze with the Dwarven bronze to make it actually look bronze.
Fun fact about brass is that it self-disinfects every 8 hours.
That's
due to
really
its chemical
cool.
composition.
That is a fun fact that I did not know about brass.
I am a thoroughly endless vault of useless knowledge. I have been
With
trying
our
to get on
powers
Jeopardy
combined.
for 25 years.
Do you know what the little things on the end of shoelaces are called?
Aglets. Boom! Alex Trebek, hit me up. I'm going to steal all the money.
There's a song about it.
About
Is there?
aglets?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's cool.
It's a verb.
Ah.
Phineas and Ferb was good. That was a.
I think that was a little past my time.
It was past my time as well. But as we mentioned earlier, whenever I nannied, I watched quite a few.
There you go.
I
mean,
have opinions.
I was aware of it, but I don't believe I ever watched
I have
it.
strong opinions about children's media that is repeatedly played to children that I am forced to watch.
I used to babysit for my cousins, and I have a ridiculously intimate knowledge of Power Ranger lore.
Oh yes,
Because that was
Power
huge
Ranger
when
was
they were
my
big.
jam.
Like, that's
I loved Power Rangers so much. The original, Power Rangers was so good. I would pretend to fight the little putty men all the time. My mother hated it.
I love that that's actually like 3 shows shoehorned together. It's no joke. It's actually like
It is,
three.
though.
It's actually like
It's
3
so-
different Japanese shows that were all
And then
like
they just
shoot-
put the little American
Yep,
scenes
and then they
in there.
put American scenes in there instead of dubbing over them.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what they did.
Yeah, it's actually 3 different shows.
And we ate it up.
Oh yeah. I am now using the D&D color Frost Blue to pick out some of the highlights of my blue dragon.
That's fun. Going around the edges of these patinaed wings with my orangey rusty color.
Delightful.
Yeah, it's turning out pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm liking it. I'm
I can dig
liking
it.
it. I think the real kicker is going to be whenever we hit that bronze, though.
Ah.
That's going to be the main event. Make those final highlights pop, you know. Gotta.
That's what it's about.
Dungeons and Dragons, where you slay and you slay. It's the.
Absolutely. You need to get on your D&D themed cosmetic line.
Oh, dang, yeah.
Get that Kickstarter going.
Next, we're going to apply our eyeshadow. Get out your Lich Purple.
Great. Now, in the crease, we're going to be using a little bit of orc's flesh. Now, I know a lot of you are intimidated by that, but don't worry. We're going to go back over with some Tinny 10, and it is really just going to pop.
Yes. Now you're talking.
Fiona's over there like, what have I created? What have I let loose?
We're monsters. You knew what this was.
Really hope I don't have to hand model anything because I am looking so much. All right. Yeah, I think it's going to be really pretty when I'm done with it, honestly. Hopefully the camera can pick up all of the different pretty little blues I have going around. Just sad face. Oh no, you only see one shade. All right, let's bronze it up. I'll try to... Oh, that just looks like I wiped my finger along a 1990s Chevy pickup truck and just went to town.
That's oddly specific. I feel like this has happened.
What? No, never.
Can we say see a halfway point on the close-up spinner?
Ooh, yes, if it's halfway there, we can
Yeah,
definitely.
get it in there.
Let's get this guy up here. So halfway through my beautiful work in progress. Oh, you see some of the blue going on that patina
Yeah, there you go.
underwings bit.
Looking
There
nice,
we
looking
go.
nice.
So next up, gonna work on making him actually look bronze and not cockroach brown. That's what that color makes me think of with all those scales. That is, it's a very like Madagascar hissing cockroach kind
Yes.
of. Which would also be terrifying if you had like one of those dragon-sized.
I mean, dragons I feel like I could deal with, but if there was a dragon-sized cockroach coming at me, I'm out. I'm
just bouncing. Like,
nope. My days of being a rogue are over, and I'm going to open up an inn.
that's fair.
I will happily help other adventurers, but I am done.
Go ahead, put yours up there.
All right, here we go. My beefy boy.
Your beefy boy. Oh, he's looking so good.
So I'm starting to pick out some of the extreme highlights with a lighter blue. I'm doing a mixture of frost blue and ghostly blue.
Ooh. He's a muscle boy.
He is swole.
He's been doing his best. He is swole. He drinks protein shakes. He puts the bars at the gym back the first time around. Like, he's there for it. He's... You
He's
want
an
him.
all right fella.
He's a bro.
I don't need to yell at him about leaving his towel on the gym equipment.
He's about it.
Besides, he's a gigantic blue dragon. What am I going to do if he doesn't?
You're going to tell him politely and he'll apologize. Maybe he's nice.
He could be nice.
He's actually very polite, very nice. It's like puppies, really. Like, the bigger the dog, the nicer the dog. Same with dragons.
I will take your word for it because I am running an inn. I am no longer adventuring.
I think I'd have a fun time adventuring unless there were spiders. Like, that would be my Audi moment. As soon as they're like, yeah, there was a giant spider cave. We need to handle that.
Peace.
I'd be like, oh, this isn't my mission. Sorry.
That's why you need to hire a wizard. Sling some fireballs down that cavern. 8d6 damage, baby. Boo. Bye.
not about it.
Bye, spiders.
Where I draw the line.
I love that she's like, oh, big puppy dogs, they're fine. Oh, look, these dragons, they're so cute and they're polite and fine. And fuzzy spiders, I'll see you in hell.
That is accurate. So I'm very arachnophobic. And I had roommates of mine who came home one day and the entire house had been scoured with bleach in the basement.
Oh my.
And like burn your nose hairs, eyebrows off kind of like.
I think your roommate's a serial killer.
No, that was me with the bleach.
Oh, God. Oh.
Turn. Twist.
And my roommate was like, what happened? Like, my roommate had the same thought as you, like, oh golly, serial killers. And
I'm afraid my language is a little more colorful when it comes to the subject of my roommate may have murdered people.
Oh golly.
Oh golly. Gee whiz, Gretchen. Did you murder folks down here?
And the answer to that was there was a nest of spiders that looked like black widows. I learned later that they're closely related to black widows, but are not in fact them. But there was a nest, and there were eggs, and there were lots of them, and so the entire thing had to be bleached.
You couldn't ask them politely to leave?
I don't think they were going to politely respond to my request.
Oh, I see.
They had to go. They had to go. I'm very much
Again, that sounds like serial killer talk.
They
had to go.
I am very much I respect spiders in their place in nature, but I just can't have them like around me. So if there's other people around who can handle the situation, then they can live, right?
Did you ever think that the change you find in your couch cushions is spiders just trying to pay rent? No,
Absolutely
you only
not.
think about yourself.
Listen, I don't want them as tenants. I don't need them.
All right.
It's not happening. I cry. My one friend. No. My friend came home one time and I was just like sitting there crying and she was like, "What's the matter?" And I'm like, "I can't get past." And she's like, "What do you mean you can't get past?" And I was like, "There's a spider in the hallway." I'm better now, but
okay.
Particularly when I was younger,
good.
It was bad. I've learned. I've gotten brave. I've upped my stats, my constitution.
Well, phew. That's good.
Yeah, as you do.
As one does. Oh, I'm bashing into the camera there.
That's fine.
He's a big clumsy boy. He doesn't know better.
He's a good boy.
He is a good boy.
I believe in him so much. He's a boy you can trust.
He's like Clifford, the big blue dragon.
He was loved so much.
He was loved so much.
That he got so big. I feel like my friends are watching this and they're just adding it to the why they won't play a game and let me be the DM.
That's fair.
List. They're like,
Yeah, you know what? Harsh but fair.
How about jumping spiders?
No, absolutely not. They will jump on you. One fear.
Now, see, I'm just inclined to take that information and start breeding them with wasps, so I eventually get, like, flying spiders.
Oh, no. No.
So what do you get when you
Danger zone.
Cross a cow with an octopus?
Something better than a spider.
A visit from the ethics committee and your funding revoked.
There is so many other scary things that I will handle for anyone. All I ask is no arachnids in return. I'll handle all of your bee problems.
I have to admit, I don't have very many bee problems. It's just not really a problem where I'm sitting. Yes, tell me about your bee problems.
Oh my goodness. Everyone has comments on spiders.
Oh, I bet they do.
Cute little jumping spiders. I am the spider king. Go to my pitties and bring me all of the agoraphobics so we can torture them.
And we found our villain.
Not for me. I'm not taking that job. I'm not. And I
Right,
say
need
that.
I remind you, I'm running an inn.
We've hung up our we're retired adventurers. It's
I've
fine.
hit epic level, and now I'm just going to have a steady source of income into my retirement.
The entire town is like, but there's
Makes
spiders.
that makes for less fun D&D games, though.
Won't you save us? Absolutely not. Worst players
Again,
ever.
it sounds like work.
Someone say crossbreed spiders with cats.
I'm not about that life either. Why are we crossbreeding them with so many things? Why is that unnecessary?
Now, the thing is you crossbreed the spiders with cats. You know, just imagine if they could get into your house like spiders do.
You'd never get him out.
Just come home. Be like, I mean, you're a swordswoman. I feel like that would be your forte.
The best I am ever with a sword has been when there have been spiders on my car. I become so accurate.
I will tell you, I would be driving home from work like Jones. Oh man, I'm gonna have to get in and kill those cat spiders.
Be like, it's time. It's ready.
Been like, oh, I was stuck in a meeting all day. This is terrible.
You would see
so
me
bored, but I'm heading home to hunt cat spiders.
You would see me outside of my house, like pumping up, getting ready.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
Eye of the Tiger plays in the distance, like theme music. It's necessary. It's a lot, but
It's a lot to take in.
yeah, that's okay. All right. Do. So you come back for the album, then we have to plan the Christmas album, the holiday album.
Oh man. What I'm personally waiting for is the reunion album after we've all been like washed up and irrelevant for 15 years.
Oh, that'll be good.
Heck yes. Painting Happy Little Minis, the reunion tour, the quest for more money.
I like it. Excellent.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's so shiny and beautiful. I wish we had glitter glue.
Oh my word.
I always wish we had glitter glue though. There
Wrong.
is not a time. I tell them all the time I need glitter glue in the set here. I told Rick all the time. He was like, no, hard stop. But now, you know what? Now there's no one to stop me.
No, I will absolutely take up that mantle of responsibility. Glitter is the herpes of the arts and crafts world. Once you have it, you have it. That's long and short. It's there forever.
I'm about it though. I feel like
I have
the glitter. I have the glitter.
Tell your friends if you have glitter.
Was there ever any doubt that I would want to be the one to bring glitter into the studio? Leona's over there like there was no doubt, just precaution.
I don't know you all that well, but I'm gonna go with no doubt.
Leona's already over there like there's contingency plans, try it. It's not getting passed anywhere.
I would like to excuse myself if one of these contingency plans is nuke the site from orbit to prevent glitter contamination. I feel like I was roped into this, and I don't think my non-disclosure agreement covers that.
Shiny metal baby.
Do I get hazard pay from having to be so close to the glitter? Genuine question.
It's biodegradable. We care about the environment.
Debatable.
If you get like mica.
It's biodegradable in that it will, in fact, degrade the environment. You are correct.
If you get the mica based or the seaweed based, it's good. It's good.
Seaweed based.
Yeah, that's what the Lush bath bombs are made out of.
Oh.
So that they don't actually stay in your tub forever.
I
They
actually cannot go within about 50 feet of a Lush. And not for those reasons. No, it's because I literally cannot breathe any closer than that.
That's fair. That's fair. That's very smelly.
It's definitely not one of those, oh, I can't go within 50 feet. Not since the incident.
Not since the glitter.
Not since the glitter.
Just throwing bath bombs like.
You're taking me back.
What color eyes do you think I should give this guy?
I want to say bright blue. I think it will stand out amongst the bronze.
So shiny.
I say you should just glue little googly eyes in there. Shaky, shaky.
I have a green dragon that I am not finished painting that is large enough to get tiny googly eyes.
Yes. I actually keep some of the like peel and stick googly eyes on me pretty much at all times.
Just for those occasions?
Just in case. There are a lot of adverts on the bus stops in Philadelphia that have them now because of me.
That is amazing. I'll remember that every time I'm in Philadelphia now.
Delightful.
Like, oh.
I'm glad I've left my mark on the world. Some people create fine symphonies. Some people do charity work. I vandalize.
You heard it here first, folks. Oh. Ta-da. More blue.
Yes. All the blue.
Ooh, pearl white eyes. That's a good one, Byron.
Ooh. That could be cool. Let's see it.
Game Trade Media. There's a Michael's craft store right down the road. I can have glitter in Gretchen's hands in 20 minutes.
You vile fiend.
Drew's going to be at the door,
How dare
ready
you.
and waiting to just tackle you.
I have never once contemplated whether I could stab someone with a paintbrush, but I might.
I think this is the messiest I've gotten in quite a while on this show. Without spilling anything, by the way.
Oh, the show's not over yet. You jinxed it now.
You say that. You say that. I believe in me.
Oh no, what happened? Is everyone all right?
Just knock everything over all at once. Dave comes back next Thursday. What? Did you get paint fight?
The whole studio has burned down. It was the glitter, Dave. It was the only way we could be sure.
Oh, righty.
He'll understand.
Maybe. Finish up some of this. Look how he's coming along.
Yeah, looking good.
Very good, yeah. Got that a nice little patina thing going on there.
Nice,
I
nice.
feel like that worked out pretty well. Let's see if I know how to make a base that is also pretty. Let's see if I can just do that.
Yeah.
kind of want to make it look like the ocean and continue with the blue theme. Not sure
be
how
nice.
good I am going to be at that.
Well, you don't know until you try. And you don't grow as an artist unless you push yourself out of your comfort zone.
That's some really nice words of wisdom right there. You
That's
just keep
what I
them in your
tell-
pocket.
That's what I tell everybody when they ask me, like, just practice. And if you're not sure about a technique, do it. Because you're going to mess it up. You're going to mess it up a lot before you get good. But if you don't do it at all, then you're not going to get any further than the person who's done it 3 or 4 times. And they're like, oh, I've gotten a little better at it. Okay. But if you don't try it at all, then you got nothing.
Let's make this look like the ocean.
There you go. That's the
Can
attitude.
happen.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. That or a cloud. We'll find out.
Either way. And it's funny that you say that because there are times when I was trying to do one technique and I actually stumbled upon how to do another technique better
That happens
from experimenting.
all the time whenever I do traditional paints.
Yeah, pretty much. You just got to practice at it is all.
Da, 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 da.
I'm going to use some D&D Dungeon Stone now to pick out some of the teeth and claws and his scaly scales.
Are they the scaliest of scales?
The scaliest of scales.
Oh, something happened to the feed. There goes the
Sweet.
paint right on the camera.
Awesome.
Where did all the glitter come from?
Oh, God.
That sounds like a horror story written in 3 little... Something happened to the feed. Where...
Oh, God, the glitter. It's everywhere. Do you guys have the little cinematic of like the drunk cameraman that says technical difficulties?
I
Just
don't know.
Flash to that.
I don't know what we have in case of yeah. No one else is saying anything. Oh, Byron says it's back.
Sweet.
Maybe it was just Byron. Alrighty, let's see.
He's a spiky boy.
He is a spiky boy. Everything about him is so extra.
I mean, look at him. He's a blue dragon. How could he not be extra?
He just wants to do his best, live his life. Be his best blue self.
Yes.
I feel like the question is better is what don't dragons eat?
I think it's also entirely dependent on the dragon.
That's true too.
I want to say my icy boy here eats polar bears.
I like it.
I don't know if that's true, but I want to say it.
See, doing his part, keeping people safe. Eating bears.
Like you do.
I feel like because I'm trying to make it look like he's flying over the ocean, and that patina is usually associated with metals that have been in the water,
Ah.
that
makes
mine
sense.
eats like shipwrecked sailors and collects their treasure.
There you go.
Pirate eater.
And see, it's fun like that when you paint your miniatures. Sometimes if you take a minute and think about like what's the story that your miniature's gonna tell, as you paint. I do that a lot when I'm creating some scenic bases, like we saw with that herbalist that was shown earlier, that had all of the little plants and stuff on the base. So it tells a story, and that's a fun thing to do.
Michael O'Connor says, "It's Mr. Clean right behind you. Run, run for your lives."
Soon it will all be clean. We're going back to that serial killer vibe. I don't like it.
Yeah, that's it.
I blame you and your glitter.
And all my glitter.
You drove me to this. It's horrible. Ooh, so spiky.
Gotta get them spiky boys. Those swirling rapids going here.
Nice.
I know. I feel like an alchemist. I'm turning the rocks into rapids. We'll see if it works out. You guys will be the judge.
It is. It's honestly, doing what we do here, it's a little bit of magic.
Yeah.
You're bringing your creations to life, and I think that that's super cool. But don't take my word for it.
And now, a word from our sponsors at PBS.
Yeah. I always love how that song opens up with, viciously one-upping butterflies.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Butterfly in the sky, I could fly twice as high. Take a look, it's in this book. Facts.
Who needs butterflies when you have books?
I feel they serve vastly different purposes.
I always remember one particular episode of that, and it's when they made
hot air
chalk.
balloons? Who needs hot air balloons when we have toasters?
Yeah, exactly. See, now you're thinking.
Am I though? They made chalk, huh?
Yeah, homemade chalk, and then I spent the entire rest of my weekend trying really hard to make homemade chalk.
Of course.
And my mother was so unhappy.
I did the same thing, but with the episode where they made crayons. And I made a super crayon by filling an old Folgers can with crayons, bits that I'd broken up. And I left them in the hottest place I could think of so that they would all merge. The back of my dad's car. And it promptly spilled over. And that went about as well as expected.
I feel like this is why that doesn't air anymore. Too educational.
Yeah.
The parents called in. They were like, and you need to stop.
Yeah, your kids are getting up in trouble for making things that they see on TV.
And then Mythbusters happened, and oh dear.
Oh, he's got some face spikes. Let's get down on that
Ooh.
action.
Face spikes are fun. We're invested now. It's
Oh, yeah. Face spikes. Nothing better than face spikes. Ain't no
Is that a fact?
dragon. It's in this book, Reading Rainbow.
What's the D&D version of that?
Of Reading Rainbow?
Yeah.
It's probably Reading Rainbow. And it's hosted by a wizard instead of LeVar Burton. It's LeVar Burton, but he's a wizard.
But he's a wizard.
But he's a wizard.
Oh wait, he's already a wizard.
He's already a wizard. He's magical.
Wish I had some rocks to put around my little rapids. So I could maybe paint one.
There you go.
How much time do we have, Leona?
got about half hour.
Yeah, I can paint some rocks. I am either going to make this look fantastic or I'm going to royally screw it up. But we have 30 minutes to find out.
But you don't know until you try.
Exactly. All right.
And that's what I'm saying.
Today we're going to try.
We're going to try.
I do not want my rocks to be the color of lick skin.
I'm sorry, what?
Lich skin. Is
Oh.
what I said.
It's like a lick and licked skin.
Gelatinous
That's
glue.
a different show.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you have? Because I want them to be. I want it to be more opaque than the contrast. Over there, is there a like a brown? A brown. That's not the color. A gray. A gray. A plain.
I
matte.
have dungeon stone.
That's excellent. I'm making a stone.
Nice.
It's happening.
Oh, it's happening.
Oh, Michael, better than Scotty. Oh. I'd be okay if the entire crew of Star Trek were to just, like, read me bedtime stories.
I mean, sure. Why not?
I feel like this would look better if I actually just walked outside and got a few pebbles and glued them on.
Hurry, there's still time. The parking lot is full of them. And they're all yours for the taking. I'd be lying if I said I never picked up like interesting pebbles or sticks to add to my basing, like while I'm out walking the dog.
I'm very guilty. Like, that looks cool.
That's my goblin brain.
The goblin brain.
Yeah,
just-
goblin brain. Pick up that
Sometimes
shiny
it just
rock.
takes
Why?
over.
You gotta.
Call it the Corvid brain just taken over.
Yes. I don't know. I prefer goblins, but that's because, you know, D&D.
Yeah. Okay. Michael O'Connor, Daddy Picard, please read another story.
Make it so.
I feel like his voice would lull you to sleep.
Just turn on when Jonathan Frakes did that run on Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Oh my goodness.
It's the same thing. Just listen to him talk about usually horrible things, but it'll lull you to sleep.
See, that doesn't help the serial killer bit from earlier.
Look, we keep coming back to it. It must be so. I'm using a little bit of a lighter gray, this orc skin, to highlight the plates of bone on my armor.
Let's look at some more minis.
More
Yes.
minis.
Bring them on. Ooh, he's fun.
That is fun.
He's proper scary. I like him.
Minotaur Demon Lord in bronze armor by
Sweet.
Simon Rivers.
Very cool.
Kelly Scott Rowe, a white dragon.
Ah. You know, they were joking that they were going to have me paint a white dragon on the show, and I said no.
And we let you here anyway.
I know. You're all lovely people. Welcome to the show, Eric. Very cool Tabaxi Rogue. I dig him. That is a rather gruesome scenery piece that he's on,
Ooh.
but I dig it.
I like it. I like the kind of mirror-y effect going on.
Yeah, very cool. Oh, that's fun. He's done some object source lighting effects, so it looks like there's a very bright, flamey source nearby. Very fun. I like armored horses.
It's a pretty pony.
He's a good boy.
He is a good boy.
He's a good boy. They're all good boys.
They do their best.
Oh, very cool. I like the idea of the blind swordsman. It's
Ooh.
very fun from the guild set from Malifaux.
I love the attention to shading on the skin, like with her midriff and her
Yeah.
face, and
that's
That
I
can be
actually have
so
some
hard.
of those bases that she's on. Those are very fun. I've used them for a couple pieces too. Very cool. The looks like a I want to say a Blood Raven captain from the Space Marine Heroes set. Those were
so colorful.
yeah, those were originally only available in Japan,
Oh wow.
and I believe they've made their way stateside since. But very cool. I like the lightning effects on the sword. It's very cool. I always enjoy seeing tattoo work done on miniatures, so that's very, very cool.
It's such like small little. I don't know if I'd have the patience.
Oh, you're doing it right now.
I am. This is organic. Organic is relaxing.
Tattoos are organic. Some nerd. Ooh, I like this. This is fun.
This is exciting.
This is exciting.
Good blending.
Yeah.
Contour.
Look at that sword,
Thank
And
you.
the sword work is really good.
Thanks. That was my first time trying that effect. I could tell you it was difficult, but it was something that I wanted to try because that way I wanted to learn. Oh, I love the world of Fallout. So I love seeing minis from there. This is a Sentry bot from the Fallout series. Very well done. I like the tall reeds. No, that's cool.
Ooh.
The
More Blood Warriors.
more Blood Warriors. They're coming to see my band Blood Secrator. It's going to be a heck of a pit.
Oh, God. I did not want to be the security detail.
Oh, very fun. That's an Afridi. Very cool. I like him. Lots of bright colors, which I feel fits supernatural creatures very well. More especially genies.
Oh, yeah. New member.
New member. Hello, Ben. Looks like he's painted a couple of dungeon dressing pieces, some candelabras, which are fun. I like to paint little things like that. Oh my, those are some little tiny guys. Those look like 15 millimeter.
Oh, man.
They're very cool.
Like their little faces.
I like them.
Very
Very cool. I like how you've added in the little grass clumps to them too, so they look like they're marching through the terrain. Very fun. Ah, that's from the new. I think that's from the Warcry game that just came out. Very cool corn bloodhound. It looks like.
See, another good boy. Street Fighter 2 mini muscle guys.
Oh, wow. I remember those. They were an old little collectible, the Muscle. It was like an acronym for something. I don't remember what it was. But
Be real with you, I don't remember them.
I didn't know that they made Street Fighter models, which is very cool. So, nice job. Those look like some fun sci-fi minis.
Oh man.
Yeah, it looks like the
pink
one
guy.
is running off smuggling something. And yeah, the pink snake man is pretty intense. I like him. That sword is cool.
I feel like he's all coiled up, ready for action. Like
Yeah.
he is.
Maybe that's what she's running from.
Alright. You can find all of these pictures on our Facebook page in the Painting Happy Little Minis Facebook group. And if you are not part of that group, you should definitely join that group so you can post your own minis.
Absolutely.
And then they can end up on the show.
Magic.
It is. It's a magical place, that Painting Happy Little Minis Facebook group.
It sure is.
I tell Leona that I'm going to start printing them out. We have a tiny mini fridge, and I'm just going to start plopping them up on the fridge.
Aw. You did a good job. We're going to hang this right on the fridge.
Right on the fridge. All right. That's not coming across too badly. That's not too shabby, not too shabby. Actually, if I leave these spaces and then come back in with some rocks,
There you go.
it's almost the perfect little place to just bloop them on there. And I was told
That's the technical term.
that I
by
am
the
chock
way.
full of technical terms.
Gonna bloop them right on there.
Just bloop it right there.
Just bloop some happy little rocks.
Just toss them. It'll
Just sling them right at it. Just
cover them with glue.
Put
and
glue
just-
on the base and fling rocks at it.
Someone said, who is that? Byron says fish tank rocks. That's a really good idea.
Aquarium rocks are good.
Yeah. No, that's not too shabby. Let me put them on here. You guys can take a look, then I'll probably start nitpicking at it until Leona says 5 minutes and
There you go.
panic and just
That's what it's about.
dump lime green on everything.
Like you do. That is a
Just,
perfectly
"Yeah,
that is a perfectly natural panic response.
it's green.
Lime it.
Lime. It's too
Running
much.
out of time? Lime it.
Lime it. It was too much Nickelodeon as a child.
I loved Nickelodeon when I was a child. It
Oh,
felt like it was run by anarchist
It was
teenagers.
so chaotic.
There was
And I feel like it brought about like the chaotic energy from the kids watching it.
Oh, it absolutely did.
it's-
I will testify to that. Matter of fact, it's in this book, Reading Rainbow.
Like you're watching it and they just start chanting slime, slime, slime.
Yeah, like
And you're just
who knew what was going on
just
there?
all of a sudden start fighting your brother for no reason.
I feel like it was a giant social experiment. Just see what happens when we give kids a TV network. Go.
I don't even think they don't even do the slime anymore, do they?
I don't know.
Do they slime?
I haven't watched Nickelodeon
Do we-
in quite some time. I'll be honest. I'm sorry.
Get it together.
I'll turn in my kid card. I'm sorry.
You're not allowed to
Oh
be
no.
a child anymore.
I've grown up. Taxes. No.
as soon as you can't do the Nickelodeon anymore, you call the police. It's you're now a grown up.
Hello, officer. Yes, this adult right here.
He's an adult. Gonna need you to do something about that. Oh, all right. Look, see, the only thing that would make this better is if I had little flecks of white glitter to just put on the surface of the water. Be
Wrong.
the, be the sunlight reflecting. Oh. Death and taxes. Johnny says, I believe they only do the slime on the Kids' Choice Awards show. Well, that's no fun.
Yeah, that's boring.
Yeah. Want to be.
Bring back, you can't do that on television. You want to talk about an anarchist social experiment. That show was nothing but. It was wildly inappropriate sketch comedy for children. I loved it. There were so many things wrong with that show.
Oh my
Like
god.
looking back at some of the older episodes of shows, and I'm just going, how did this sneak by?
Magic.
Like, how did they get approval for this? It doesn't seem right.
The most magic-y of magic.
Indeed. I feel like you should have some red eyes.
I'm down with that.
Those
Those are the eyes of a good boy.
Those are the eyes of a good boy.
Let's get that red-eyed.
Dragons are good boys.
They are. Give a dragon a cookie.
Don't do that. They have strict dietary restrictions of polar bears.
I was gonna say would they ask for a glass of milk, but
Give them an inch and they'll think they're a ruler.
cookies are okay. Cookies are okay. Milk's cool, but a gold coin.
Wait up.
A damsel in distress, if you will. Ooh, Double Dare was good. Double Dare and what was the one where they had to go through like the obstacle course?
Which one
And
was
valid. And they had like the matching helmets and it was little teams and it was
Legends
it
of the Hidden
yes!
Temple? Yes, Hidden
Yes!
Temple.
And
It was either
scary.
that. I
Oh my
like the
gosh.
one that was like the American Gladiators one, Guts. You remember
Guts
that?
was so
With the
good.
aggro crag. It had the giant
Yes.
boom mountain
Oh
that they had
my
to
God.
climb and they were throwing crap at them. It was great.
I wanted to be on that so bad. Guts, not Hidden Temple. Hidden Temple scared me because the people would jump out and like grab you.
Oh no, that absolutely would have terrified me. But yeah, Guts I feel was like, just like pure physical endurance. That was
Oh, man.
That was pure child adrenaline.
I
I wanted
I feel
to
like
be
I
on
could have
that.
conquered that so hardcore.
Right.
Like, I was just prepared.
Exactly.
Oh, when's my chance to shine?
Right here on Painting Happy Little Minis.
With glitter, yes. Thank you, Leona, for supporting me.
Don't encourage her. At least not when it comes to glitter.
I did run Warrior Dash, though. That was exciting.
I don't know what that is.
So, if you ever want to feel like you're on an episode of Guys,
Oh.
do you like running?
I mean, I'm almost 40. My knees say no.
There was like a 70-year-old lady who did it. It's fine.
Still, no.
But yeah, it is a one of those Tough Mudder type things.
Ah, okay.
And
I'm familiar with those.
And they have 12 different obstacles that you do.
Huh.
And you run 3 miles as well.
Ugh.
But it's a fun time.
That sounds like work.
What are the obstacles?
So they change every year. They always, though, have fire at the end that you have to jump over.
That doesn't sound safe at all.
But it's really fun. They've had in the past like walls you have to climb or barbed wire you have to swim under or like, well, not like swim, but like you're army crawling, but I'm short, so like it
So
wasn't swimming.
The mud is close enough to swimming.
Yeah, like I just kind of, everyone was having a tough time with that one because all the big guys were like, I can't get small enough. Oh no, the barbed wire. If I go down below, then I'm like holding my breath. But I was just like, swim. Catch you guys on the other side. It's fine.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun time.
I have some friends that do that.
I like doing them. I try to rope all of my friends into doing them with me, but none of my friends are quite as sporty inclined as I am.
Yeah, see, I'm like, you go have fun, do that. I'm the kind of person that, like, I'll watch the Olympics, and you'll see these paragons of athleticism. They'll, like, go up and do the triple spin, and they'll come down and they'll wobble a little, and they're like, ooh, and I go, loser, while I shovel chips in my mouth. That's my level of athleticism on that, so...
Now, I've been trying to get my brother to do one with me. He's much more athletic than I am. Like he likes getting into bodybuilding, and he's like 5'4" and like super like giant wingspan on the shoulders, and he's swole like your dragon.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, just short. But swole. And I'm trying to get him to do one with me. He's into it. I'm not quite sure how that team up's going to go, though, because I feel like we'll get really competitive together. Like, we'll be like, Wonder Twins!
Oh, dear.
Let's go.
Is he actually your twin?
No.
Oh, okay.
That was just the closest sibling...
Fair enough.
High-fiving. I feel like there's not enough siblings in media to...
Fair.
Who else has a good relationship?
Not me. All of mine are veiled in sarcasm and witty comments. And puns.
That's a good relationship, too.
It is.
All right. Got some little rocks going in there. Let's see, what else do I want to do to this dragon? I have like 15 minutes.
Sweet.
Do I panic and get the green?
Yes, panic, flip out, go.
Lime! Ah!
Lime it! We'll do it lime!
Put a lime on the bottom. You know what this base needs? Lime.
Lime.
If it was calm water, I'd paint little fishies underneath of it, but this is definitely
it's definitely swirly water.
Yeah, it's swirly. It's got that swirly life. Let's see. Glitter. Walter, I wish we had glitter. We don't have glitter.
No.
Forbidden from glitter.
Do not encourage her.
Wonder Twins. What was your form you took all the time with Wonder Twins? I don't know.
I have become the sofa.
They have a new version. I haven't read the new comic yet, but it's supposed to be more serious.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a newer comic of Wonder Twins that they have out and about. And it's...
What? You mean the original Wonder Friends wasn't riveting drama?
So, if anyone was curious about what became of Wonder Twins.
I mean, if any intellectual property needed a hard DC reboot. What do we have? Wonder Twins? Gritty. Let's do that.
Excellent.
Make them a detective team.
Well, they're in high school. That much I know.
Oh.
And they're trying to...
Less detective. Unless they're more like Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys kind of detective.
They're trying to figure out how not to let it be known that they're actually aliens.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I know. That's all I can tell you, though.
I think it would be easy. When you're in high school, everybody's weird.
Everyone's really weird. I feel like if you brought me back into the high school days, and you were like, make a list of prime alien suspects, I would have several kids and multiple teachers on the list.
I absolutely know that some of my teachers were had to be aliens.
Ooh.
Had to be.
All right. Well, I think my dude's done. I'm going to put him up there. There's not much to do with bronze after you do 3 different shades of bronze.
It's true.
I feel like I could do more, but I feel like he didn't
not
do gold.
in the time allowed.
Not in the time allowed, no.
Sadly, we can't paint all day. Well, I can.
Is
I'm
it?
going to go home and paint after this. Ha!
All right, I'm going to place this guy right up there. Very proud of him. I like how that patina came out.
Very nice.
That patina came out pretty good. I could probably even add a little bit of white here and there in it to make it pop even more.
Yeah, there you go.
Which isn't lime green.
It's not lime green. You are correct.
Seems like a good.
They're all good.
Ooh. Byron. Holy set brushes, Gretchen. You only have 5 minutes. Walter, I would like to see the color shift paint used to see how good it is. Maybe we could do an episode on it.
Those
That's a
are very cool.
good idea.
I actually have those in my repertoire.
Ooh, should have put some rust on it. Michael, that's a good idea. I put a little bit of rust in there, but I don't think I put in quite enough for it to be picked up. But I could go back in and add a little bit more rust. That is...
Yeah.
Like,
Big
good
thonk.
ideas. My think.
Yeah.
See?
So here, I think.
See, I'm not going to splatter lime all over it. I'm just going to take a little bit of the rust here and in a controlled manner.
So that's my big blue boy.
Ooh, he's big.
He's blue. He's a good boy.
He is.
I like the gray.
Yeah, I think the gray breaks up the blue from the rest of him. Gives him a little bit of visual interest. Makes him pop a little bit.
I like that.
And it's how he would blend in, snuggled under the snow on his base. You see. Just leaves all of his pointy white spikes up out of the ground. Is it a dragon? No, clearly not. It's icy rocks.
As he's hunting
Polar bears.
polar bears.
Yeah, that's a fun model. I enjoyed painting him.
He looks so happy too.
He does. See how playful he is? Rawr.
Perfect. A perfect boy.
He just wants some lunch. That's all. Some tasty polar bears.
Just don't wear all white and go into his territory. It's like with sharks.
Yeah, they have signs up.
Dress
like a polar bear at your own risk.
It's the same thing like with sharks. And you know what? All he does is he doesn't even eat you. He just takes a bite and spits you out because you're not a polar bear.
You're not a polar bear.
And it just, you're in his territory.
Yeah, that's a fun model. I like him. It's okay. I kind of got paint all over myself too, so don't feel bad.
I never feel bad, unless Leona's having me film something afterwards with my hands, in which case I'm like, oh no. You can tell.
I mean, you could just go wash them off before you do the next segment.
That requires...
I mean, do we still use like actual tape? No, we gotta do it right now. We're rolling.
Now's the time.
Now is the time.
Those little bits of rusty bits.
Yeah, little rusty bits. Oh, I actually see a spot I missed with my contrast paints. Way back at the beginning. Get under there.
So you had the good boy and the shiny boy. He doesn't need to be good if he's shiny.
It's the newest children's book. Good Boy and the Shiny. I smell a sitcom.
Good thing that we've been working on that musical career. We can
Right?
do everything in-house.
True that.
Someone asked what's his name.
Oh, that's a good question. What is his name?
His name is Barry. Get it? Because he's like a blueberry.
That's adorable. I'm glad that's his name.
Yeah.
Because it is now forever.
It is.
Let's see. My name for mine is Pat because he is patinaed.
Oh, nice. I dig it.
Not Patrick though.
Ah,
No, it's just
no, just
Pat.
Pat. Just Pat.
Don't confuse it.
Don't confuse it. Don't get it twisted now.
That's how you end up on his bad side.
Whoa. Don't want that.
Absolutely not.
Meddle not in the affairs of dragons, for you are crunchy and good with ketchup. And who doesn't like ketchup on their polar bears?
All right. Is this a nice quick extra rusting?
He's so extra. That Pat.
That Pat over there with his sparkly self.
I like how you did the same patina on his mouth.
Ah, yeah. I just love the idea of like you see the dragon and you're like, oh look, it's that bronze, and then the wings just come up and
Ah. Ah.
That's the
That's how
exact
they get you.
noise.
That is a scientific noise.
All right. Welp, we have 3 minutes. It's come to an end.
It's come to an end, as all things must.
We actually completed them.
We actually completed
You know
them.
what? I think this is the first time I've gotten a base done too.
Nice.
Yeah.
I cheated. I went with snow on mine, I'll admit.
Well, thank you everyone for watching. Make sure that you join us next time on next Thursday for 2 hours of painting Happy Little Minis 2. Thank you so much for coming out
Thank
and
you
joining
very much
us.
for having me.
Thanks for painting dragons.
Absolutely.
Join at the Facebook group. Make sure you post up anything that you've been painting. We really do want to see it and be able to share it out on the show. And you know what? I'm Gretchen.
I'm Drew.
And we'll see you at the paint store.